Hello friends, welcome back for some more Alienists. So I was just camping here, waiting for the next group to appear, and I sold off a bunch of stuff that I wasn't going to make too much more money on. I wanted to kind of just give everybody some time to fix up, and then the first Hammerer Den company just appeared out of nowhere. And when I go to click on this, they're going to join us. So I think I'm pretty cool with them helping us out. Since there's some warriors here, we could really, I'm sure we can take this on by ourselves, but hey, I'm not gonna disregard free help. But before we jump into it, the reason why I was just about to jump into it, and then I realized that we needed to do some level ups here. Hippocrates is going to take Flail Mastery. It is the Berserk Chain. He has Berserker Rage, and I think it's time. It's Hippocrates the second, the Berserker. I think it's time we give him a fitting title, and that one is very fitting. He's of course going to be sitting out of this one because he got pretty beat up in the last one. I guess all I would have to do is just give him some armor. It's not really a bad idea, but I'd like him to kind of rest up. And Herbert West, the Reanimator. We're going for X Mastery with you. I think it's a good idea to lock him in. I'll probably end up going Head Hunter anyway. But let's give him X Mastery so that he can be more helpful with enemies that are adjacent to him. And those of you that argued for this, you're totally right. He's been carrying this for such a long time. Let's put it to use. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to have two of these at the same time. Now, we do have this as an option. I'm not sure how excited I am about this option, but it is an option that we could go for, but we'll probably want to take Brawny before we do something like that. But we won't be doing that right now. You're okay. You're okay. So, let's jump into this. Herbert West, Reanimator. 1. From the Dark. Of Herbert West, who was my friend in college and in afterlife, I can speak only with extreme terror. This terror is not due altogether to the sinister manner of his recent disappearance, but was engendered by the whole nature of his life work, and first gained its acute form more than 17 years ago, when we were in the 3rd year of our course at the Miskatonic University Medical School in Arkham. While he was with me, the wonder and diabolism of his experiments fascinated me utterly, and I was his closest companion. Now that he is gone and the spell is broken, the actual fear is greater. Memories and possibilities are even more hideous than realities. The first horrible incident of our acquaintance was the greatest shock I ever experienced, and it is only with reluctance that I repeat it. As I have said, it happened where we were in the medical school, where West had already made himself notorious through his wild theories on the nature of death and the possibility of overcoming it artificially. His views, which were widely ridiculed by the faculty and by his fellow students, hinged on the essentially mechanistic nature of life and concerned means for operating the organic machinery of mankind by calculated chemical action after the failure of natural processes. In his experiments with various animating solutions, he had killed and treated immense numbers of rabbits, guinea pigs, cats, dogs, and monkeys, till he had become the prime nuisance of the college. Several times he had actually obtained signs of life in animals supposedly dead, in many cases violent signs, but he soon saw that the perfection of this process, if indeed possible, would necessarily involve a lifetime of research. It likewise became clear that, since the same solution never worked alike on different organic species, he would require human subjects for further and more specialized progress. It was here that he first came into conflict with the college authorities, and was debarred from future experiments by no less a dignitary than the dean of the medical school himself, the learned and benevolent Dr. Allen Housley, whose work in behalf of the stricken is recalled by every old resident of Arkham. I had always been exceptionally tolerant of West's pursuits, and we frequently discussed his theories, whose ramifications and corollaries were almost infinite. Holding with Haeckel that all life is a chemical and physical process, and that the so-called soul is a myth, my friend believed that artificial reanimation of the dead can depend only on the condition of the tissues, and that unless actual decomposition has set in, a corpse fully equipped with organs may with suitable measures be set going again in the peculiar fashion known as life, that the psychic or intellectual life might be impaired by the slight deterioration of sensitive brain cells which even a short period of death would be apt to cause. West fully realized. It had at best been his hope to find a reagent which would restore vitality before the actual advent of death, and only repeated failures on animals had shewn him that the natural and artificial life motions were incompatible. He then sought extreme freshness in his specimens, injecting his solutions into the blood immediately after the extinction of life. It was this circumstance which made the professors so carelessly skeptical, for they felt that true death had not occurred in any case. They did not stop to view the matter closely and reasoningly. It was not long after the faculty had interdicted his work that West confided to me his resolution to get fresh human bodies in some manner, and continue in secret the experiments he could no longer perform openly. To hear him discussing ways and means was rather ghastly, for at the college we had never procured anatomical specimens ourselves. Whenever the morgue proved inadequate, 2 locals attended to this matter, and they were seldom questioned. West was then a small, slender, spectacled youth with delicate features, yellow hair, pale blue eyes, and a soft tone, and it was uncanny to hear him dwelling on the relative merits of Christ Church Cemetery and the Potter's Field. We finally decided on the Potter's Field, because practically everybody in Christ Church was embalmed, a thing of course ruinous to West's research. I was by this time his active and enthralled assistant, and helped him make all his decisions, not only concerning the source of bodies, but concerning a suitable place for our loathsome work. It was I who thought of the deserted Chapman farmhouse beyond Meadow Hill, where we fitted up on the ground floor an operating room and a laboratory, each with dark curtains to conceal our midnight doings. The place was far from any road and in sight of no other house, yet precautions were none the less necessary, since rumors of strange lights, started by chance nocturnal roamers, would soon bring disaster to our enterprise. It was agreed to call the whole thing a chemical laboratory if discovery should occur. Gradually we equipped our sinister haunt of science with materials either purchased in Boston or quietly borrowed from the college, materials carefully made unrecognizable save to expert eyes, and provided spades and picks for the many burials we should have to make in the cellar. At the college we used an incinerator, but the apparatus was too costly for our unauthorized laboratory. Bodies were always a nuisance, even the small guinea pig bodies from the slight clandestine experiments in West's room at the boarding house. We followed the local death notices like ghouls, for our specimens demanded particular qualities. What we wanted were corpses interred soon after death and without artificial preservation, preferably free from malforming disease, and certainly with all organs present. Accident victims were our best hope. Not for many weeks did we hear of anything suitable, though we talked with morgue and hospital authorities, ostensibly in the college's interest, as often as we could without exciting suspicion. We found that the college had first choice in every case, so that it might be necessary to remain in Arkham during the summer, when only the limited summer school classes were held. In the end, though, luck favored us, for one day we heard of an almost ideal case in the Potter's Field. A brawny young workman drowned only the morning before in Sumner's Pond, and buried at the town's expense without delay or embalming. That afternoon, we found the new grave, and determined to begin work soon after midnight. It was a repulsive task that we undertook in the black small hours, even though we lacked at the time the special horror of graveyards which later experiences brought to us. We carried spades and oil-dark lanterns, for although electric torches were then manufactured, they were not as satisfactory as the tungsten contrivances of today. The process of unearthing was slow and sordid. It might have been gruesomely poetical if we had been artists instead of scientists, and we were glad when our spades struck wood. When the pine box was fully uncovered, Wes scrambled down and removed the lid, dragging out and propping up the contents. I reached down and hauled the contents out of the grave, and then both toiled hard to restore the spot to its former appearance. The affair made us rather nervous, especially the stiff form and vacant face on our first trophy. But we managed to remove all traces of our visit. When we had patted down the last shovel of earth, we put the specimen in a canvas sack and set out for the old Chapman place beyond Meadow Hill. On an improvised dissecting table in the old farmhouse by the light of a powerful acetylene lamp, the specimen was not very spectral looking. It had been a sturdy and apparently unimaginative youth of wholesome plebeian type, large-framed, gray-eyed, and brown-haired. A sound animal without psychological subtleties, and probably having vital processes of the simplest and healthiest sort. Now with the eyes closed, it looked more asleep than dead, though the expert test and my friend soon left no doubt on that score. We had at last what West had always longed for, a real dead man of the ideal kind, ready for the solution as prepared according to the most careful calculations and theories for human use. The tension on our part became very great. We knew that there was scarcely a chance for anything like complete success, and could not avoid hideous fears at possible grotesque results of partial animation. Especially were we apprehensive concerning the mind and impulses of the creature, since in the space following death some of the more delicate cerebral cells might well have suffered deterioration. I, myself, still held some curious notions about the traditional soul of man, and felt an awe at the secrets that might be told by one returning from the dead. I wondered what sights this placid youth might have seen in inaccessible spheres, and what he could relate if fully restored to life. But my wonder was not overwhelming, since for the most part I shared the materialism of my friend. He was calmer than I, as he forced a large quantity of his fluid into a vein of the body's arm, immediately binding the incision securely. The waiting was gruesome, but West never faltered. Every now and then he applied his stethoscope to the specimen and bore the negative results philosophically. After about 3/4 of an hour, without the least sign of life, he disappointedly pronounced the solution inadequate, but determined to make the most of his opportunity and try one change in the formula before disposing of his ghastly prize. He had that afternoon dug a grave in the cellar, and would have to fill it by dawn, for although we had fixed a lock on the house, we wished to shun even the remotest risk of a ghoulish discovery. Besides, the body would not be even approximately fresh the next night. So taking the solitary acetylene lamp, into the adjacent laboratory, we left our silent guest on the slab in the dark and bent every energy to the mixing of a new solution. The weighing and measuring supervised by West with an almost fanatical care. The awful event was very sudden and wholly unexpected. I was pouring something from one test tube to another, and West was busy over the alcohol blast lamp, which had to answer for a Bunsen burner in this gasless edifice. When from the pitch-black room we had left there burst the most appalling and demonic succession of cries that either of us had ever heard. Not more utterable could have been the chaos of hellish sound if the pit itself had opened to release the agony of the damned. For in one inconceivable cacophony was centered all the supernal terror and unnatural despair of animate nature. Human it could not have been. It is not a man to make such sounds, and without a thought of our late employment or its possible discovery, both West and I leaped to the nearest window like stricken animals, overturning tables, tubes, lamps, and retorts, and vaulting madly into the starred abyss of the rural night. I think we screamed ourselves as we stumbled frenetically toward the town, though as we reached the outskirts we put on a semblance of restraint, just enough to seem like belated revelers staggering home from a debauch. We did not separate, but managed to get to West's room, where we whispered with the gas up until dawn. But then we had calmed ourselves a little with rational theories and plans for investigation, so that we could sleep through the day, classes being disregarded. But that evening, 2 items in the paper, wholly unrelated, made it again impossible for us to sleep. The old deserted Chapman house had inexplicably burned to an amorphous heap of ashes that we could understand because of the upset lamp. Also, an attempt had been made to disturb a new grave in the potter's field, as if by futile and spadeless clawing at the earth. That we could not understand, for we had patted down the mold very carefully. And for 17 years after that, West would look frequently over his shoulder and complain of fancied footsteps behind him. Now he has disappeared. The whip. The whip cracks. Another orc down. 2 down for St. Balthazar, and a level up too. Good. Both of them leveled up. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It just takes a long time. Back to the town hall. Good. Good work. Okay, well. Luckily, we don't have to... Did I take the contract here, or did I take it way up there? I don't remember. I think what we're going to have to do is just camp here, because we're pretty beat up. Rollo, in particular, is pretty beat up. Let's go for those level ups real quick. Igor the Malformed, level 10. Let's see here. We do not have Taunt. What was the thing that we were going to go for with him? I don't remember if it was actually... I think it was this. Was a reason to get Taunt, or put this on somebody with Taunt. I mean, he has 56. Wait, 60. And I think some more maximum fatigue would be helpful, wouldn't it? Both of these would be helpful. Well, I like the more fatigue, and more hit points really sounds nice. This is like all maximum, isn't it? This is the only thing that's not maximum roll. What a roll here. Let's go for the hit points, I guess, huh? And yeah, I mean, he has 60 melee defense. Taunt might be a pretty good thing to take. take it. Okay. Now, St. Balthazar. We always go for the resolve. Let's take the melee skill. I mean, he has 92 hit points. Let's go for some more fatigue here, I think. He has fearsome, nimble. We already have fortified mind. Polearm mastery. We're not even using the polearm anymore. We've been using the battle whip. So do I go for cleaver mastery? Which this is a cleaver, apparently. What would be another good thing here? Backstabber. Is there anything here that screams... Let's go for something with resolve. I don't think anything else is resolve here. We could just give him gifted. Backstabber kind of sounds like a good thing. He kind of has trouble with this. 15 and that costs 30. That's the reason right there. So if I give him Cleaver Mastery, 25% less. Bleeding damage inflicted by cleavers and whips is doubled to 10 and 20 per turn, respectively. So is this... This is 10. I mean, we could go for like Cleaver Mastery and Polar Mastery. I don't see anything else that really intrigues me at the moment. Crippling Strikes could be good for those whipping attacks. I think I want to take Cleaver Mastery. I've never done this before, so it kind of makes me think we should go for it. Overwhelm could be interesting as well. Duelist. Wait a minute. Become one with the weapon with the offhand free or carrying blah blah. An additional 25% of damage ignores armor. Yeah, this isn't... I don't think that's a really good idea for the whip. Screw it. Let's go Cleaver Mastery. Another thing I'm actually thinking about now is Quick Hands. Quick Hands would be pretty helpful to be able to switch the weapon real quick and still take a swing, but we can do that anyway. It's just a battle standard or a polearm, so we can switch for, is it 3 or 4, and then we can still go because we have polearm mastery. Let's just take Cleaver Mastery. I think that's going to be helpful. He now has 2 masteries. There's really, I don't see many other things to go for a sergeant, a bannerman. So to take a second mastery for something else for him to do, we've been using this whip a lot more than we've been using the battle standard anyway. Gifted, Quick Hands, Recover. I haven't really taken Recover for anybody. And Backstabber. Those are kind of the things that I'm thinking of at this time. I've even given him... I don't do this for my battle, or for my bannerman very frequently. A Colossus and 9 lives. So, yeah. I think we're good. I think he's all set. Is that it? That's it. So I think we should camp right out here, at least for the night. We'll see about what to do next time. Igor wants to dig up some graves. A hero's corpse is not just another corpse. It's invigorated with something else entire. Some alluring drive which separates us from the rest of us. I mean, we're Anatomists, right? Let's go for it. I want to see what this does. That's funny. That is funny. So it looks like all of the Anatomists gain 150 experience. Not too bad. Igor the Malformed, Robert Knox, and Marion Diamond. This is great. Oh, I urge you all to read that. That's funny. I want to know if anybody leveled up because of that. It doesn't look like it. No. But Marion Diamond, a step closer. Igor and Robert Knox? Yeah, Robert Knox. I think it's all of the Anatomists. Because I think those are the only 3 Anatomists we have. Yeah, funny. Alright. It's now dawn. Let's take a quick look at the prices here before we run away. Yeah, they're not too impressive. 25 more tools. I'll take some of that. And I think we're just going to head out somewhere else. Okay. Well, where to? I guess we'll head over to Tonderstead. I don't really remember what I was doing. I think I was just trying to... Oh, that's right. I remember. I wanted to go over here and try and... Maybe we'll go down here. I'll head to Tonderstead first. See about selling some stuff off at a city. And then we'll head west and start looking for some more orc locations. Ambush trade routes, that's a good start. We'll be able to sell off some of our... Yeah, really good start. Great. Yeah, that was totally worth coming over here. I think these are... Yeah, this is too much. Alright. Let's, How are you? Looks like he's probably still taking some experience. Brigand's Lair southeast of Tonderstead. South... Oh, over here. No, I don't really want to go that way. I was thinking if it was on the way, I'll just go do it. And then I won't take the contract either. 2 days southeast to Zundheim. So, it's southeast again, isn't it? I'm having a hard time here. South? Oh, way down there? No. Okay. Yeah, so what we'll do, let's just head to Tiefenforce, and then I'll go this way. Maybe I'll clear this out. We'll take a look at it. It's in a swamp, but it's not very fun. And maybe start clearing here on our way, at least to down here. I don't know if we'll make it that far, but we can at least make our way. No? Let's go chase them down. Maybe we'll get some potions. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Ooh. Oh. Wait. Before we just jump in here, yeah, let's get... Hippocrates is still kind of messed up, but... At least he's full health. Everybody else is pretty good. I kind of thinking Willibald the Liar would be a good thing to bring in, but... Because it would be nice to have some range abilities. I just don't know who we would drop in order to do it, and... Yeah. Well, we're good. Let's go. Interesting tactics here. They have one more, so we'll wait. And now we'll go. It's a good start. Okay. Socrates, maybe this was a poor choice. Yeah, let's put the dog out. Interesting choice. Oof. Man. I hate these guys, but they are so fun to kill. Wait there. Oh! Ouch. Yeah, they don't want to hit him anymore, do they? Let's wait there. Guess what? Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, buddy. Gotta hit that. Oh. Oh, buddy. Oh, I love it. They just crunch so easily. I should have done something different there. And your turn. Thank you. You got this. What's back there? Oh, I see. Yeah, just go here. Oof. Wait. I think it's time to just switch. Come on. Don't you dare. Oof. Pretty weak chances there, but I do not want to be losing Igor from a stupid thing like that. Nice. Good work. Wait there for a moment. I think we just gotta go. Let's go for the stun. I think that's better. Run him down, of course. Well, that was fun. Igor, we gotta get you some better armor. I really need to get you some better armor. If we have taunt on you, I need to not worry about you ever. Oscar with a level up, that's good. And, I mean, we picked up another one of these golden rank insignias, and some more money with all this stuff, and some strange meat. We'll now hit Tiefenforce Forest up. I'd like to... Nope. Okay, so we'll just park here for the night. And it looks like they might want to buy everything that we just got. Yep. They don't have much else for us to do here, do they? I don't think I'm going to do this unless it's easy. Hanging fort west of Tiefenforce. I think that's... Yeah, we're going to go hit that up anyway, but I'm... Well, we need some food, don't we? We have a lot of money now. Funny. Was there a level up? There is a level up. Oscar. We've already taken the firearms. We have fearsome. Let's see what we can get out of this. A 5, that's good. More fatigue. More hit points. That would get him up to 100. Do we want to take more resolve? I mean, it's a +4. But 20, is it 20%? 20% minus 10. So 20% of 51 is, you know, 10 point something. Well, 0.1. So getting a little bit more is just gonna make it like 0.5. I don't know about this. We'll definitely take the range skill. Let's go range defense. I think that's always a good thing to go for. And in this case, let's keep going for the hit points. Yeah. I'm kind of stuck because I don't have good armor. I'd like to have much better armor than where we're at right now. Like, this would be great to have on Oscar. That's where I want to be. I want the front line to not have this anymore. This isn't good anymore. We really need to replace all of this. So I might need to be spending some money on better gear, I think. How are we? Are we ready to take this on immediately? I think we should bring back... Let's bring back Willerick. Take Horik out. Yep. Okay. I mean, I think we're good. Except you took quite a bit of... So we'll bring you back out again. This is always the thing. This is always going to be the thing, I think. Hippocrates is just going to be focused on pretty heavily. We take him out, put somebody else in, and he just levels up pretty slowly because of that, I think. Igor the Malformed, we should probably put somebody else in over there. Let's do this for now. And we'll see about... we'll see what this is. If it's not too bad, we'll just camp for a bit and then head in. Otherwise, I don't know if we're really going to be able to get everything. Well, it's a 16 or 47 hours, actually. That's quite a bit. Some marksmen, some raiders. We probably want to take this on at night, don't we? Oh, we haven't done this yet. Let's do bags and belts. That way I can do this. Let's do it like that. I'll give him more throwing weapons. And this way we can If I'm not getting this AoE ability anymore, then we'll just pull out some throwing weapons and throw those in the mix. Because with 81 range skill with throwing weapons, he's going to be hitting pretty frequently. I think that's worth it. We might want to wait until night, because some marksmen, that could be pretty hurtful. But I don't know how much more time I really want to waste, right? Ah, you know what? I mean, we're gonna have to charge this regardless. Yeah, I don't really want to wait too much longer. Let's head in. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Jeez. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3 bows, so it could be a lot worse. This is terrible, though. That's bad. Please don't hit. Okay. I gotta see how far my front line can go. Obviously, that's a headshot, right? No. Let's do something like that. Let's see what is this? You can stand, someone can stand here. There's really nothing I can do there. We're gonna have to do that, aren't we? I think that's probably better for you to stand there anyway. Oh, hello. Let's take that again. X in 8 turns. Let's see. I like it. Keep that going. Wait. If I knew I was going to be doing this, I would not have done this. Okay. I'm kind of okay with that. Let's do something like this. For crying out loud. I knew it. Good hit. Wonderful hit. Stay right there. Alright, try and go around, I think. Yep. Yeah, please try and hit him. I like it. Keep going. $24. 19%. Wait there for a second. Ouch. Yeah, they know what's coming. We'll take the shot. Wait there. Okay. Okay. He's dropped his guard. Well done, Wilrick. Let's get that going. That's good. Wait, or end your turn there. Good hit. That was nice. Hey, hello there. Oh, dude. Alright. Are you gonna be able to do anything? That's okay. Oh, you are in some major trouble. Not anymore. Oh, Marion. Marion, well done. Oh, get in that. Get in it. Yeah, see? Alright, well, we can move up a tad. Wait there, then. Yep. And, I mean, I think it's best to get on some ground. 2 turns, dude. I think, yeah, you've got some bandages, so that might be helpful. Get in that now. So we need to bandage you up. And just do this. Well, I guess not much more than that. What a grind. These are really difficult. You let him go? There. Oof. Those are frustrating. Burkhardt with a level up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who was it this time? Wilrick? Pretty close to death over there. That's about it. Variato took a shot to the head, I believe. Yeah, kind of what I was expecting. Nothing incredible, but I mean, we can make some money off of this stuff. And we're just like beat up again. I don't know, guys. This isn't, this... Well, I mean, you're fine. We can switch you back in. Maybe we'll do something... it's not really that worth it. How are you? You need some more rest, too, and... What to do? Do we go out here and try and find something? I feel like this is... I don't think we're going to be doing this anymore. It's day 81. I think we've had it for about 20 days now. I might just cancel it so that we can move on to something else. But, I mean, we can... Maybe we'll find some more around here. I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon either. Because every time I start making my way west, I just get beat up, and then I can't do anything after that. Okay, so we can train him again. I'm kind of thinking we just stay with Axe Mastery with him. Give him a mastery immediately, but let's see what we can get. A 2. We'll go with initiative. And I think I'm just going to give him a couple more defense. Yeah, we're kind of building him out. I think giving him a mastery would help him out pretty substantially, right? Would Brawny be a good choice? Brawny might be a good choice. I'm going to give him Brawny to get him back some fatigue. Yeah, I think I'll do that instead. That also gives him some more initiative. Yeah, I like it. I like it. We might go the route of, well, definitely not this, but maybe giving him a two-handed weapon so that he doesn't really lose a lot of fatigue every round. He just loses, you know, whatever fatigue it costs to swing that once and maybe move. That's kind of my thought with Burkhardt. I just don't know what I want to give him yet. Maybe we can just give him this now. Let's give him that. Let's not go duelist anymore. Or sorry, one-handed. Although, was I thinking about duelist? I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember. I'll give him this for now. I think this will be more helpful than just the swinging a one-handed axe twice. Yeah. I'd love to get a hammer. That's one thing I really want to get as a hammer. So if I can get a two-handed hammer, that might be what we give Burkhardt here. I'd love a hammer. We've been picking up these military picks. They're great, sure, but I just, I don't know. Man, Iron Lungs is going to be great for initiative, too. I don't know if I want to, like, double grip a military pick. 25% more damage, though. I'd love to get a two-handed hammer, and I think that's what I'm gonna try and do for Burkhardt. I don't think the axe is really cutting it anymore. Let's give him the pick for now, just to remind myself, and maybe I give him the mace instead. But I think I'm cool with like I'd really like a hammer. I need a hammer. Okay. Well, I feel like that's probably a good place to cut it. Let's walk around a bit. Maybe we'll find a new place and then we'll cut it there and start the next time. But yeah, every time I head west, we just get pummeled. So it's been difficult to hang out around here and actually find some orc locations. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, there's one right there. Oh man. some young, many warriors. I don't think we're... I definitely don't think we're on par for something like that. Many warriors and an orc warlord. I think we would get destroyed there. Yeah, so I think... Oh, the witch hut. I think my best bet is to head down here and take that on. And stay a bit closer to town for now. We can head to Wissenfels. It looks like they're getting raided. Maybe by some orcs. We'll have to pick up some food, and then we'll start next episode, I think, going for Skull Smasher's Grotto. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.